Hello students, welcome to the class. I am Yogita. Our subject is nutrition for nurses, and today we are going to discuss about therapeutic diet for a patient with endocrine or metabolic disorder. In that, we'll mainly discuss about diabetic mellitus. This is one of the important question where you can expect a question on diabetic mellitus and preparing a menu for patients suffering with the diabetic mellitus. Now, diabetic mellitus is a metabolic disorder characterized by decreased ability or complete of the tissue to utilize the carbohydrates, leading to elevate the blood glucose level. It is very simple. You all know diabetic mellitus means where the individual is having high blood glucose level. Now, this may be in different types like juvenile delinquent, sorry, not delinquents, it's juvenile diabetic mellitus, adult diabetic mellitus, or diabetic mellitus due to malnutrition, or gestational diabetic mellitus. Now, very important, here we need to have important principle of diet is the diet should be high in fiber. This is also called high fiber diet, high in vitamin, minerals, and moderate in protein, and low in fat, and moderate, yeah, simple carbohydrates. Now, intake of calorie should be according to the body weight. If you're providing calorie, the calorie should be according to the body weight, depending on their body size and the physical activity or physical work what they are doing. So now that will help us to maintain the body weight of an individual. Now here, the dietary management in diabetic diet, it is not necessary that you completely ignore some food item and completely you change the menu. The thing is that you need to make a modification based on their body requirement. That's why it's very important that you consider their body weight and the type of work what they are doing. Now here in Indian diet, it is generally high in carbohydrates and low in fat. So with carbohydrates which providing 60 to 65% of energy of total calorie, and fat providing 15 to 25% of total calorie, and rest calorie 25 to 15 to 20 energy that is derived from the protein. So here we need to make a proper food list based on their age, sex, body weight, and the physical work what they are doing. Now here when you provide this high fiber diet, you need to know like which item contain high fiber, which contain low fiber, and which contain a moderate amount of fiber. So here I have a food list. I'll explain that for you. Now high fiber diet per gram of food item, that is 100 gram of fiber. So it's more than that. The food item which contain high fibers are wheat, jowra, bajra, ragi, maize, legumes, and dal, etc. Then the food contain medium of fiber, which will be 1 to 10 gram of fiber in that. That is rice, most of the vegetables, most of the fruits, coconut. Then food which contain low fiber, refined and processed food, sugar, milk, and all type meat. Now very important, along with the food, you explain the patients to do a physical exercise. Doing routine physical exercise really very important, so that help to monitor, yeah, maintain their body weight. Fine. Now definitely patient may develop acute diabetic patients may develop some complaints like acute complications like hypoglycemia, ketoacidosis, infection, long-term complaints, and atherosclerosis. Now, when there is a complication, we need to bring some changes in their diet based on the complication. So, the principle of that diet, I'll explain you. The complication may be hyperlipidemia and diabetes. If the patient have hyperlipidemia and diabetes, the diet should be low in fat, cholesterol, calorie, and high in fiber. Now avoid all saturated and animal fats. This is for a complication of hyperlipidemia and diabetes. Next complication is hypertension and diabetes. In that case, restricted sodium 5 mg per day and moderate restriction 2.5 mg per day with severe restriction. So mainly we are restricting here sodium. That because patient is having hypertension. Now gestational diabetes, if the complication is gestational diabetes, the nutrient requirement should be as per the recommended daily allowance for the pregnant mother. First, we need to meet the requirement of a pregnant lady, because growing fetus will be there, that should not get any harm. So regular requirements we are meeting. Then along with that, sweet and fatty food should be avoided. Advise a mother not to take any kind of sweet or fatty food items. Milk and milk product can be taken in a limited amount. If they are taking milk or any milk product, that should be calculated and taken in a minimum amount. The next complication is hypoglycemia. In that case, the diet is give immediately fresh fruit juice with sugar. Hypoglycemia, because sugar level has fallen down. So immediately you are giving a food with sugar, chocolates, some milkshake or any sweets can be given, so that will shoot up the blood glucose level. Now, when you provide a diet for a diabetic patients, you must have an idea which food has to be included in their diet and which should completely avoided. So here I have a list. I'll explain you that. Now, food which is included is, they can take more amount: cereals, pulses, vegetables like cabbage, cucumber, beans, cauliflower, gourd, dark green vegetables, fruits like guava, pomegranate, apple, lime, gooseberries and jamun. They can take a green tea. Okay, these all food they can take more amount. So moderate amount food is milk, yogurt, poultry, fish, egg, nuts, black tea and coffee, which you can take less, but still you can take that. No issues in that. Fat and oil, but that should be in a limited. Now, which food is completely avoided? Glucose, honey, syrup, cake, sweet, meat, alcoholic drink, butter, ghee, root vegetables like potato, yam, fruit, mango, banana and spota. Now this is mainly because of this sweet which present in that will pick up the glucose. So you need to avoid that food item. So now I would like to explain one menu which you can write for your exams. So one sample menu for a diabetic patient whose calorie requirement is 1200 per this one gram. Now if the requirement is 1200 kilocalories of requirement, then what menu you can prepare? You can give a breakfast. In breakfast you can give tea. Okay, now if you are giving tea, that should be excluded milk and sugar. Please keep that in mind. Tea 200 ml, milk if they're taking, that should be 125 ml, bread 2 slice. And lunch you can give chapati, dal, curd, vegetables, other vegetables and oil and fruit. Now this dal, chapati can be 2 to 3, dal will be 50 gram, curd is 25 gram, green leaf vegetables 125 gram, other vegetables are 100 gram and oil will be 50 gram and one fruit, that is approximate 100 gram. Now tea, evening time you can give a green tea or any plain tea along with the biscuits, 2 or 3 biscuits. Then dinner you can give chapati 2 to 3, dal 50 gram, curd 25 gram, vegetable 125 gram and fat will be 5 gram, not more than that. Then bedtime you can give 1 cup of milk. So this diet which you can provide for a patient who requires 1200 calorie of requirement. Now here next endocrine condition, gout. Now gout is abnormal usage. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me repeat. Gout. Now gout is due to abnormal uric acid metabolism. Excretion of the uric acid precursor hypoxemia and xanthinic by the kidneys is reduced. Now when the kidney is reducing its capacity, then uric acid, that create a problem that leads to now gout. Now serum uric acid is raised with the deposition of urate in the cartilage and articular cartilage of the joints. There are recurrent attack of pain, swelling in the joint. Frequently of the 1 minute. Now frequently they are experiencing the pain in their joint, like joint in the big toe, other joints almost affected. Now this condition is called gout. Now here in gout, the principle of diet is a low purine, a low protein, low fat diet with liberal fluid intake. So here you are not making any fluid restriction, but thing is that low purine, low protein, low fat and liberal fluid can be taken up. Now here you must know a food item which contain purine. That's very important. Now a food item which contains 0 to 15 mg of purine is vegetable, fruit, milk, cheese, egg, cereals, bread, nuts, sugar and sweet. Now food item which contain 50 to 100 gram of purine, 100 mg of purine is poultry, fish, seafood, beans, dry beans, spinach, oatmeals and pulses. Now which contain more than 150 mg of purine is meat extract, brain, liver, kidney and sardines. Now sardines is these are the different kind of fish which may contain more amount of purine. Now you can prepare a meal. What meal you can give is 6 o'clock you can give a skimmed milk, 8 a.m. chapati and veg curry, a very simple, 10 a.m. pineapple juice, 12:30 like lunchtime you can give rice ya chapati, dal, salad of cucumber, onion, tomato and carrot and mixed vegetable curry and cup of curd can be given. Then 2 p.m. give a coconut water, then 4 p.m. tomato soup, you can give upma, then 8 a.m. same like lunch what you can give for the patient. So this can be meet the requirement of a patient with gout. So this is all about endocrine disorders, diabetic mellitus and gout and how you can give a therapeutic diet for these patients. Thank you.